TV, and we're with Agi and Sam at the Topman collaboration. And don't be fooled, it is really busy here. We've just got the 55 booth, we've shipped it in. It's great to see you guys. What a great party it is. How has the collaboration been?
Yeah, no, it's been really good, like really kind of easy going. Been like a lot of support given to us by like a lot of Topman staff, so PR's been amazing. Like, yeah, it's perfect, really.
Right. You know, it's quite a big deal working with Topman. I mean, they're a big company. How did you deal with this emotionally? Was it really stressful at first, or did you kind of fall into it easy?
I think since the beginning, me and Sam are so naive that we never really considered either, you know, like the consequences or what would happen. Yeah, you don't really think about these things. So even when we first began, we was just kind of like, you know, let's create a company, have this ethos and just design and just see what happens. And it's kind of the same thing with Topman, really. We didn't really expect, you didn't really think, you know, obviously it's a huge company, but I don't think we actually sat down and were like, oh yeah, actually the people that look at, you know, the fact that they've got like however, like hundred thousands of followers on Twitter or whatever. So little things like that. So yeah, I mean, I think that's probably a good thing because it stops you from sort of being scared of doing anything. So
I think what's really good about Topman is that they need you as much as you need them. You know, you're obviously really cool dudes on the scene, and you know, you're young and you've got some great ideas, and you know, they really support that at Topman. That, you know, they kind of really embrace that. When you first got the whole kind of concept, how was it with each other? Because obviously you're a partnership and you're a team together. And how did you work this out?
I think the first influence for ourselves is both the Olympics. Like, I think last year with the Olympics going on in London was a massive thing. So I think probably subconsciously we were driven towards like a football theme, whether it was football or sport. And then we kind of started looking at like old vintage football shirts and realised there was a period in the early 90s, like 90s to 92, where yeah, football shirts were amazing. So I kind of mentioned it to Aggie, like being like quite a big football supporter myself, and then yeah, we just kind of delved into it.
Right. How is it you two working together? I mean, you know, it's
we hate each other.
Oh, well, that's good. That's why I'm sat in the middle. No, how is it working together? I mean, you obviously are good friends as well, but you're actually you're business partners. Tell me.
No, it's good. We conflict a lot, but it's not like we go into work and argue for 8 hours, 10, 12 hours a day and then leave.
Just the 5 hours of argument,
yeah,
you know.
4 of them spent just hugging.
And then like the 2 hours lunch break,
yeah. It's usually at the pub with a lot of alcohol, and then we do about 20 minutes of work a day.
Oh, good.
It's good because I think it's weird. I was pointing this out to Sam the other day how I think like when we first met we were very different, and that was good because it was sort of different ideas, but even though we still come from different sort of disciplines and ideas and viewpoints, our tastes are weird, which is normal with friends or, you know, like family or whatever. You know, your tastes generally so it's weird because our tastes now, I feel, are actually merging quite a lot, and there's been a few times where we've come into the studio and kind of been dressed exactly the same, which is a bit weird. So
that's a bit scary, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, I think we like started at like literally like either end of the spectrum, and we've kind of like met in the middle at certain points. Like, yeah, didn't even really notice it. I think when you spend like 99% of your time with someone, you end up like dressing the same.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not just that, because it's like, for example, so like naturally I'm very much about sort of like colour and print and clashing and stuff, whereas Sam's a bit more minimal and likes to sort of pair things together, but even now sometimes Sam will be like, oh yeah, why don't we do this? And I'm like, that's absolutely mental. And I'll be like, oh, let's do this, and it'll be like the most boring thing in the world, but it's kind of like, so it's good.
You've kind of like merged into each other and then slightly separated. You're a little bit more him and he's a bit more you, kind of thing, I suppose.
We end up just being mixed race, that's
there you go. What have you got coming up? You've got this project done now and you're going to start obviously working on something new. Anything you can tell us about? Any teasers, or you're going to have a break at the moment?
No, I mean, we've got for the next collection, we're doing a collaboration with Oliver Sweeney.
Right, we love Oliver Sweeney. We feature them in 55 pages. We really like the guys. The shoes are amazing.
Yeah, no, so they've been really amazing to work with, and they've literally just, similar with Topman, they've just let us do whatever we want to do. So, yeah, so that's been amazing. And then we're doing sort of expanding on what we do. So we're sort of trying to launch an online platform to sell doing like a couple of pop-up stores, expanding on the women's wear.
So like our collection launches in Mr. Porter, we're Liberty at the moment, Harvey Nichols women's wear. Like, so there's a lot of like big opportunities with sales. So yeah, it's all right.
Great. It's really good to see you. You both look really fly. We like you at 55 Factory. You're great. We should do something together and that coming up. Great party. Agi and Sam, really nice guys. Well done on the collaboration with Topman. Let's catch up with you soon. This is 55 TV.